You're looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, so, you ready yet?
I feel like my arms look weird.
Fly.
I didn't.
It's there. Oh, see? Breaker, 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 breakers on the show today. Hey guys, welcome to Naked Pop, where we unzip the audience talking about mental health. You couldn't finish the word.
I didn't know what it was.
She's staring at me like, ah! So, who are you?
I'm Amy. I'm Amber's sister.
She is not.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding. Yes,
or
she
am
is.
I?
Do. This is my sister Amy, and she lived here before in LA, and she went on a little adventure around America and in Florida, stayed there on that beach, and then came back over to this beach. So, which beach is better, Florida or California?
I think they both have their good points. I really like, though, about Florida that all times, any day, it's always warm, and the water is always warm, so it's really nice to swim.
But it's humid too. When I was living in Fort Lauderdale, it was so humid. Like I felt like when I walked outside, like it was always like sticky.
Yeah, a little bit, but not all. I mean, you kind of get used to it, you know.
And then you don't notice it as much.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that I can go out at night and it's warm, you know. I can and I can swim in the ocean at night.
That's
swim in
cool.
the ocean at all because the Pacific Ocean is so cold, and I mean there it's like a warm bath.
Really?
Yeah.
I never went into the ocean there. I don't think.
What?
See, well, I'm afraid of fish. I'm so scared of fish. Like they've always scared me for some reason.
Wow. It was kind of, you would have been terrified then the last day that I was at the ocean, and I heard this really does not happen very often, but...
You got eaten by a shark?
No, but I was swimming in the ocean the last day I was there, and a big school of fish came swimming straight for me, and I wasn't that far from the shore, like a huge, and they were really cute. They were white, and they had little...
Piranhas?
Fins. No, they had little fins that went straight up, and they had like a black stripe up the fin. They looked like little tiny
Fish with mohawks.
Almost like little tiny sharks, you know, white with a black stripe, and they're just
like the Black Stripes music could be playing.
They were
while
so
they're
cute,
swimming by.
and not
makes no
only
sense.
one of them, but three of them. And so I thought they were going to swim right through me, but they all moved at the same time. But they went right next to my legs and like kind of almost brushed up against me. They were just saying hi, like they were saying goodbye to me.
Oh my god, that would scare the living hell out of me. I would be so freaked out.
I was a little freaked out for a minute because I thought there could be a shark chasing them, and that's why they're swimming so close to the shore. So I was backing up.
Yeah.
So I would be closer to the shore just in case that was the case, but it wasn't. And I wasn't really scared. It was really beautiful, actually.
That makes my heart race just even hearing about sharks or anything like that, because my biggest fear, like one of my biggest fears is like being in the dark, in the water, underwater, in the ocean. I don't want to be in the ocean. Even after I die, don't put me in the ocean. If my ashes, I do not want to be in the ocean ever. It's so scary for me.
Where do you want to be?
Put me up on the shelf in a really pretty thing, like a really pretty vase or something.
You want to be like preserved and stuffed.
Yeah, I want you to stuff me, just ahead of me, like up, with like up on a plaque, so I can always be staring down at you like this, like hello. Could you imagine that? Imagine if like the deer were out hunting us, and then they would chop us up off the top of our bodies and have it just sticking out.
Put Amber's
looking
head
at
on
them.
the wall like that.
That'd be my face. Do you remember though when we were little at the White House that I think it was Celeste had like that fish we had that fish and it jumped into the sink onto the dirty dishes, and there was knives in there, and it was like
yeah, oh yeah.
And there was like a knife, and we were all
flipping around. We were like, ah!
And we were all so scared of that fish because it was like bouncing all over the silverware. Who got it?
Probably Dad, I'm sure.
The whole family was like so scared. I mean, we were all scared, but
it was a goldfish, yeah.
That's what happens if you give our family a pet.
Whoa, that was weird to remember that. I think I was really young.
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when that happened?
I was I don't even know. I was young.
Yeah, that's just like a flash of, I mean,
The memory.
I could have never told you that story, but when you say it, then I do remember. But I think I remember more of the story and just like a flash of the memory, like one tiny little,
That's all I have. I have like this flash of the memory of this, like.
Yeah, that was weird. Go ahead.
But there's things like that come up and that I remember because when certain things are said or whatever that I just am not normally thinking about every day, or like it's not one of my big memories of a fish. But then you were talking about the fish. I'm like, why don't I like fish? And then I went back to that memory and.
Wow.
So it's like I have a picture, like a little bit of me in front of the sink, walking towards the sink is what I remember, like kind of feeling really scared and seeing the actual fish bouncing and there being a knife and dishes in the sink because we never did our dishes.
I remember that when you say it. I definitely remember.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like why and where did we get that fish? I have no idea.
I don't know. We had goldfish a lot back then. But what I was going to say also is that Amber always brings all these memories for me that I've never, she's always, she kind of remembers the past a lot. I don't know if that's stuck in the past.
Maybe.
A little bit. And
my childhood just felt like really intense though.
No, I know. I get it. Me too. But I blocked and suppressed and like talk about it or remember a lot and talk about a lot of things that I don't even remember many things.
I mainly remember like cool things like riding to Willow Park on bikes. And then wasn't there like a hill we would go down on the way there? Like in the road? Maybe not. I don't even know. But I remember.
Yeah,
And I remember having a red 10-speed.
Mm-hmm.
And it got stolen. There's another memory. Do you remember my red 10-speed got stolen and then Dad saw the guy riding by?
Everyone was going to beat him up.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I think he chased him, but he couldn't catch him or something.
That's our dad, though. He was not afraid of anyone. He would.
He's terrible.
He would get in fights with people.
Yeah, he still does, and he's old.
Yeah, I think when people get to a certain age that there's no way that they'll ever change. I mean, do you think they can? He doesn't want to, though, so there's no reason for him to.
No, and he's the kind of person, though, that at the age that he is, which is what? How old is he?
70-something.
Well, no, he's not that old, actually. He's actually in his 60s. Yeah.
Mom was in her 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Maybe
Yeah, no, he's in his 70s.
How old am I?
We're not talking about this online. Mary has paid you off to tell it, and I'm not going to fall for it. And you can't. You can't
be quiet for a second. I'll tell you how old Dad is.
Please be quiet. That's scary when you think about it. I don't want him to be 70. But it's a good thing that he's not younger because he could do some serious damage.
I don't know what my point was. Oh no, but he's the kind of 71-year-old that will still get beat up because
and he'll start it.
He's that rude. And he says the stupidest, rudest stuff, bullshit, with all the words, and calls people out to fight him, and.
Do you remember him ever getting in any fight specifically like that?
Well, yes, but I wasn't there, or I didn't get to see him afterwards. But I remember him telling me about it on the bus.
What happened?
People and words on the bus. And
he did?
Yeah, when he was like...
I mean, I know he did that a lot at home. He's very prejudiced.
Well, yeah. Because, they were... it was just people who were being rude, and he
just
started a fight
word
with them, yeah, and then he, but from what he told me, yeah.
They were being rude, so he'll start a fight with them.
Yeah, and blame it on the color of their skin and use all that kind of slang and everything like that. So,
man,
that's how I was raised.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy way to be raised, but it's even better that you can at least admit it. I guess that she's admitting it for my family too, then, because it's the same family. This is our coming out party that my dad is a racist. That could be the title of this because my dad will never watch this. He'll never watch these except for that one.
Well, they might show it to him now because we're talking about him on here.
No, you won't. Hi, Dad.
I'm
love
not
you.
saying I will. I'm saying somebody might.
Oh.
Well, he knows he does that. He'll just go like.
I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm. Those girls, they are always trouble. Those two.
Okay, so who do you think that Dad thinks is like the baddest between you or me?
Definitely you.
Still.
Definitely. He's pretty proud of me right now, I think. Good for you, darling. Good for you.
He's proud of me right now, too, though. He's proud of all of us, which is weird right now.
Weird. Because we're actually doing a lot better than we were. But he could have been a lot more unconditionally loving or helpful in those situations rather than, dragging you down even worse. Okay, it's not battering my dad time, but...
No, if we were to call him and say, it's like,
I love
if
him.
he was in a certain mood, we would call and say, hey, Dad, I'm feeling lonely. Well, you know what? It's because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Or something like
exactly.
like,
you know why? Because you're a piece of shit.
Hey, Dad, I think I might kill myself. Well, why don't you go ahead and do it then? Like that's our, but I love you, and I'll tell you what, I won't see you in heaven because you won't be there.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, anytime I get around Amber, all these old time things that I haven't thought about this stuff in a long time.
Me either. We don't have to talk about any of it. It's
cool.
It's so fun though, like when you get to chance to catch up.
No, it's interesting. That's what I'm saying. It brings back all these things that I've never thought of in it, and it's interesting.
So here's a picture I'm going to show you guys. This is Amy. This is our sister Celeste, and this is me. The reason I'm bending the frame like this is because when I put it on straight, then it just gives like a mirror to out to the yard, and so I don't want to do that. But that was us when we were little.
Here's a picture of
little ones.
Yep.
When we were little ones, and the little people thing. You know what's something interesting? It's like
now we're grown women.
Yeah, we're grown. So, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I was thinking about that earlier, and I forgot what I came up with. I was like, oh yeah, but then I forgot what that was. What was the big aha thing that I thought of?
I would have thought of you as like working with plants.
No, well,
but that's a grown up or dream.
Yeah, no, it's a more. But when I was young, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Ah.
And also a detective.
A detective like Nancy Drew.
Yes.
Nancy Drew. We read all the Nancy Drew books. Mm-hmm. I read them at least twice. They were my favorite.
And I also wanted to be like a magic person, which I am. But
I wanted to do magic and make you disappear. Let's try it again. No.
I'll go if you want. I don't have to be here. Right?
She's threatening me.
Right?
So, like, what, now I have to edit this little part, because now you made me lost. What was I even talking about? You wanted to be a magician. You wanted to be a magician or the magician's assistant?
Not a magician, like a witch.
You are a witch, though, now.
I know. That's what I was saying, which I am. Like, but I didn't really want to say, a witch per se. I wanted to be a person who did those types of practices, though, who could use, a psychic or do magic spells or things like that,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love spell stuff, though.
Like stuff from, books that I read, stories that I read where they were talking about people doing that. I'm like, oh, man, I want to do that. And I do.
So do you believe that there are ghosts living among us?
Yes, sure.
Do you believe...
I thought this was only a 20-minute interview.
It is, but we have to give good material, and I cut out certain parts. And I have to think about where we go with it. So, the real interview takes longer, just as edited down to 20 minutes.
Okay.
But talk about ghosts, because it's Halloween, and Halloween is coming. Are you going to dress up?
I'm guessing I might.
You know who you should dress up as? Betsy Johnson.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God!
Oh, Amber, thank you.
That'd be the
I'm
best.
Just kidding.
That'd be so cool, though. Betsy Johnson, the designer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd be her younger.
Okay, cool.
Do you remember the year that we dressed up as Manson Girls?
Yes, I do.
That's the easiest costume for me because I have so many clothes that are 70s style. So all I had to do to be a Manson girl was I just put an X with makeup on our foreheads, and we just all wore my clothes to the party. We didn't even have to think about getting dressed up or anything for Halloween because we actually were just naturally dressed for that. So
we're just.
I have no idea what I'm talking about, but you're making me do all the talking.
No, I'm not.
You lead the conversation now.
Well, it's your interview.
Or else I'm going to bring up another memory. Remember when I would make you...
It's Amber's interview.
No, when we were dancing when we were little.
I feel like I've been talking a lot.
You know that, I don't know what kind of games you guys would play with your brothers and sisters, but I would
I help make an interview. This is the thanks that I get.
I would help make Amy... shut up. I would make Amy, like, lift me up in the air and swing me around and be the boy.
Not only would she do that, but she would make me do everything. And she was very, very bossy, and she still is.
Which is why you're sitting here right now.
Exactly.
You're like, I'm still the boss of you.
Uh-huh.
But then she could still kick my ass, which, yeah, always, always. I don't think that's going to change much. But I'm really glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here, though. Like, that makes me feel...
I'm glad that I'm here, too.
Really happy that you moved here. And it's like, when you have family, it's like it's like having a new friend that's your family.
And I was going to say, I wasn't saying that, so I think that you should edit this. Either. I think you should leave it the way that it is. But
all right, yeah.
Thank you, and I'm really glad that I'm here too. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. And California loves you.
Well, we'll see. Yes.
Doesn't that sound like such a commercial? And really, California loves you too. Sponsored by the California Bureau of blah, blah,
blah, the Californians.
Yeah.
The Californians. That's a really, really good... You know what I'm talking about?
I do. That is.
I love that.
But you know, there's this like comedy team that do the Californians like on Saturday Night Live or something.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Awesome.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
I want to watch that.
I want to watch it now too.
So
we're going to watch the Californians today. I'm going to write it down so we don't even forget. Californians. Like,
you're like, why did I write Californians on here?
Show.
There you go.
All right. So I've been working on writing a pilot now. I'm going to read that too. I'm working on putting together a show Bible for... It would be like something that would be good for like FX because it's like kind of harder. It's like a comedy drama. Like the comedy being a lot smaller than the drama. You know about it. I can't talk about the whole entire thing right now because it has to be more developed. But I am working on a TV series, and I'm just hoping that, you know, once I'm finished with it, that the right people are going to come along, and it will actually go all the way to series. You have to like put those things out in the universe. That what you
do I get a star in it?
Do you star?
Yeah.
Do you want to act now?
Why wouldn't I? What I do?
If you want in, you're in. Yeah, that'd be great.
Of course I want in. Well. If it's like on, you know, like
if it depends
on the level of, you know.
What if it's like on FX?
Yeah, then I want to do it. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so badass?
But I don't want to do it if it's like, you know,
on Lifetime channel.
Or yeah, well, no, I mean I don't care. I don't care about that. I just mean like the level of money and workers behind it. You know what I mean?
I would have you play the nun.
Yeah. I think I'd be good at that.
You'd be a good nun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a new rock and roll kind of style nun. With Nunya business going on around her. That's her personality. And we could call her Nunya. We could name a character Nunya.
I don't think I want to be in this movie. I take it back.
It's not a movie. Hey, did you know that I'm back doing stand-up again?
Really?
I'm going back around doing stand-up again. Yeah, I went and did an open mic. Actually, it was, I think, 2 days ago, and I totally bombed. It was awful. I mean, but, you know, my friend's like, no, it was really great. And then she went up, and it was like, it's just when you go to an open mic like that, there's like 7 or 8.
I would lose my shit.
Comics just sitting there. Like, and then they're like, haha. But then most of them are like looking at their phones, looking at their own jokes that they're going to be telling when they get up there. So it's like you get a few little and when you're expecting or wanting a laugh at the punchline, it's just really weird. Because I was just sitting there like, okay. So I sure hope my agent's here tonight, guys. Like, to add that in as a joke because it's so quiet. I sure hope my agent sees this.
That's okay because I'm glad that you did it, you know, because you have to do that in order to
get to the next
yeah,
level.
I mean, no one goes out there, so yay, good job.
Yeah, it's scary. Well, and the comedy world is like such a world for guys. It's all guys. It was like me and my friend walked in, and we were the only girls. Like, there's like 2 other girls, but then there's like 12 or 13 guys just sitting there in the audience. Okay, I'm changing the numbers in the audience. I know that, but I'm just giving you like, I don't know the percentages because I don't know math, but I know there was a lot more guys.
Kind of like poker.
Yeah, except for Amy is the poker player.
I'm excited to play some poker here in California. That is one of the things I'm looking forward to.
Why did you play poker in Florida?
I did a little bit, but not a lot this time. I was doing a lot of other things this time, kind of.
Well, why, if you are away from poker, do you want to start again?
Well, no, I'm not away from it.
Oh, you've never been away from it. Do you think you're a poker addict?
What?
And this is your intervention. Poof, surprise,
Definitely
confetti.
Not. Definitely not. I'm a winning poker player, and I want to go make some money at poker, for sure.
Yeah, she likes to play poker. I still don't understand how to play poker at all.
Yeah.
And you've shown me, and Brian's tried to show me. I'm sure Brian wants to play with you. He likes poker and stuff too.
Yeah, I love it.
But you play like on bigger levels than Brian would. Brian would probably just go in and want to spend like 200 maximum.
Yeah,
but you'll go in and be like, let's gamble big amounts of other people's money.
Other people's money? What?
Isn't that better?
No, I don't do that.
I'm not going to gamble my own money.
When
I went to Vegas, I never gambled my own money.
I play poker with my own money, not other people's money.
That's what you're doing. You gotta use other people's money. It's better.
No.
Yeah, for sure, investors.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely would have people, like, I want people to stake me for tournaments.
Like Vegas, they let you go free.
But not really.
And they give you a room?
Listen. She says she's doing all the talking, but... No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I was going to say.
She just wanted to know if I would listen, and I did.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
I know, you're like, now what? I don't know what to say.
I was like, wait, ever listen to me when I said listen? And she just stopped. What's she been doing? Meditating, obviously.
I'm scared to meditate because I'm scared that my spirit's gonna leave my body because I'll get too relaxed and I'll be like, okay, I'm relaxed, and then get too zoned into like the Zen, and I'm scared that my
is that true?
Spirit's gonna leave my body.
Or is that an excuse?
No, that's true. Because I don't need an excuse. Are you
really afraid that your spirit's gonna leave your body? Really?
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. It could.
Because you've heard of that happening?
No, it's my own fear.
Where do you get it from?
Where do I get my fear from?
Well, yeah, no, I believe you. I'm just saying, do you think
because I saw the devil before, and so I'm really scared of evil spirits and bad spirits.
But why do you think meditating is going to make your spirit leave your body?
Because
meditating's just silencing. But there's all kinds of different kinds of meditation, and you do meditation anyway in certain forms, like if you're painting or
painting is the best for me.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. You
I'm scared.
Or exercising, like zoning in when you're focusing down on one thing.
Listening to music is a way to meditate.
And mantras also. I mean, that's then. What exactly what part of it are you afraid of?
My mantra is, I wanna rock. The part of just being too still, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's other types of things, that like
zoning out to music, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can do a guided meditation where you're focused on what they're saying the whole time, so it gives you something to do, which would be like.
But then if they get a charge of my brain, I don't have time to think about my other stuff.
Okay, well then you can.
Ooh, I said they.
I know you can do. I don't know. You could do a body scan though, and that, by yourself. What you do is in your mind, you just. Check the sensations in your body, so you tune into your toes. Do I have any sensations in my toes? What do I feel going on?
You sound like Jim Carrey right now. Jim Carrey's so cool. Everybody's saying online oh, he's gone crazy. I personally think he's just found what
I think he's
has
great.
a bigger meaning for life for himself and for like he's in tune with everything in a completely spiritual way now.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's like let go of ego and let go. I mean, completely, and it's really interesting. Like I like listening to what he has to say.
Yeah,
and then I try to figure it out.
I'm pretty sure he's an alien.
You are?
He's awesome. Yeah, have you seen his face lately? Too.
What? He's an alien?
Yeah.
How do you? What makes you think that?
We all are.
Oh,
well, not
great.
all of us. Some people, a lot of people
Are aliens?
are aliens. Yeah.
Are all of us aliens?
Maybe.
Remember when Dad used to bring over illegal?
Maybe hybrid of alien or
Well, yeah, of
a
course.
mixed stream of consciousness. Yeah.
I don't get that. What the mixed stream of consciousness is. I don't get it.
It means that so
Mixed stream. So like here's a stream of
a
consciousness
stream
of
of
all
consciousness
of us.
that is a human aspect of Amber, and a stream of consciousness
It's like the
that
spirit.
is an alien. No, you could have
That
many
is alien, or from God, or from whoever, or from universe, or from Mother Nature, or from
different.
whoever.
You could have different aspects all streaming into the same body of Amber from like
From
different
everywhere.
planets, different.
That's why I also
galaxies,
believe like
whatever.
a good idea when you see like when I see a show or something like that on TV or hear a song that I'm like, oh my god, I thought of that a long time ago and I never did anything. It's because I think like good ideas and positive things are somehow floating around in the universe and that they're there for whoever grabs them.
Yeah, that's true.
But I
No
wonder, I don't know where
idea
I
is your
got.
own or hasn't been thought before or isn't available for anyone else to have. It's just a matter of tuning into something that's already available there for you to tune into. That's absolutely right.
And as an artist, those are the ones I believe who are more tuned in to that than like a regular person that's not an artist. That
They're channeling information from the universal field.
they're channeling a different kind of information.
Then
There's like a mathematical, logical, simple thing. But then, like, I think all people are complicated, not just artists. But I mean, all people are complicated.
Yeah, absolutely.
But artists are
They're
often
tapped into their inner selves, their inner knowing, their connection to source. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I think that's what you're kind of looking for, or the difference in the regular or person who isn't expressing themselves artistically or in some way.
But in our family, artists have been a good thing. Like we painted growing up. I played the violin for a minute, and we have talented sisters that do like cool crafts and things like that are artistic. And then Nancy paints things. Mom painted things. So being an artist was always okay, but for some people it's not okay. Like, to be an artist. Their family doesn't support it. Art didn't support us either, but still.
I think we've gone over 20 minutes. She told me that I would only
It's totally fine. So lead us out. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to Amber. Bye. Bye, guys.